Are you looking for a beautiful home in a community like this, Laurel Oaks here in Apopka, Florida? No CDD, low HOA, and pretty much close to everything. But remember, new construction isn't only about new homes. It's about constructing your new life here in Central Florida. Let's take a look. All right, so as we walk into the home, we've got beautiful grayish flooring. We're gonna come on in. We've got like this nice entryway, a round mirror. You could possibly add maybe even a little table extended out. We've got a security system in this model home. So remember, what you see is not really what you get. There's some add-ons in this home, but we can start over here in the first bedroom. Beautiful first bedroom, really nice decorated. Now I'm a creative and we have my beautiful fiance behind the camera. She's gonna be giving me my opinion. If she says anything, I'll let you guys know. But really well decorated room. We've got a pretty good amount of space, I would say. This is like a full bed, so just envision a full bed in here. And then pretty wide side tables as well. Not only that, but they've got some great mirrors, which obviously extend the room. Then the white windows with a nice window sill as well. And then just imagine this more like a guest room. So you could have your TV here, keep the drawers here, and then closets are over this way. Let's take a look at these closets. Yeah, nice standard closets, wire metal shelving. And then I'm sure this base plan does come with carpet as well, so keep that in mind. But you always get the chance to design and to customize it however you'd like. So you could add in maybe some laminate flooring in here. All right, so now we're gonna exit the room and we're gonna head into, this is kind of like a guest bathroom, but it would be assigned to this one room over here on this side. Again, they've got a tub in here. I'm sure you could upgrade into some type of shower. Then they've got tile work in here. It doesn't go up to the ceiling, but that's okay, that's okay. Then they've got some of these metal fixtures here for your hot and cold water, and a beautiful Kohler sink fixture here. Now we're gonna exit. Let me just close this door for 1 second. And this is your walk into the house. So again, you've got bedroom 1 right there, bathroom right here, stairs going up, which we'll take a look at in a second. And then let's come into the under storage here. You know, we love good storage. This is where you can keep your Christmas lights. Some people have even gotten rid of this kind of tray area and then made a little door for a dog house. Storage under here, they just got some paint cans, but this is really spacious. I mean, I'm about 5'11". I tell people I'm 6 foot, but I'm like 5'11 and a half maybe. And I fit all the way until back here. So there's a lot of space in here where you could put some storage, maybe even some shelving. And that's that storage unit under the stairs going to the second floor. Then we come into your beautiful sofa living room area. We haven't taken a look at the upstairs yet because we want this to be as if we're walking in with you guys, kind of like a surprise factor. So this could be your family room as well. I know they have a TV here. Then you've got your couches. Now the most important part for us is, where is the Christmas tree gonna go? So let's see, and you guys leave a comment to let us know where you think the Christmas tree would go. I'm thinking maybe over here or this corner. Now the good thing about this model is there's plugs on each side, so you don't have to run. Like for example, something that we do, sometimes you have to run that cord behind the couch. You know what I'm talking about, the extension cord to see if you could light up the Christmas tree. But here you've got plugs on either side, so you could pick where it's gonna be. Now, if you're a gift-giving family, you probably want it on this side if this is the way you have your couch. That way you could have your Christmas tree, gifts all along here. Then, obviously, your TV. Looks pretty nice. This size of TV it looks very nice. Then you've got kind of a double chair situation going on here. Carpet to add some accent to the room as well. Accent piece on the wall. Always good to make the house feel a little bit more homey. Then this would be like your dining area. So you've got kind of more of an informal dining area as well as a formal dining area where this is where you could set up, you know, and they actually have this extended table, which is really nice. Obviously, all the furniture in here is staged, so you're not gonna get this furniture with the house, but it just gives you a great idea when you come into these model homes, what is possible once you purchase this house. This table is actually extendable. So if you can see, it has the little space in the middle. You could close it up, make it maybe a 3 and 3 situation. You open it up and it becomes 2 and 2, and then 1 on each end, which gives you space for 6 family members, 6 friends that you could add on. And then you also get this bar area, which is also optional. You don't have to have this island in the middle. I personally like it. It's nice and clean. We don't always maintain it that way. It probably won't be clean when you're actually living in here, but that's okay because you have these model homes that remind you of what your house is supposed to look like, right? Then we've got these deep sinks in here. It is separated, and this is what comes with the actual model itself. I love this. This is beautiful. This is something that we actually always were like, oh man, we want a sink that looks out into the backyard. You can imagine your kids playing out there, your grandkids, if you're looking for more of a retirement lifestyle, if you're looking for a vacation lifestyle, maybe whichever lot you get, fencing it off, being able to see the kids play in the background. Beautiful. Easily you can open and close these windows as well. Then we're gonna come over here, lots of cabinet space. So if you look under this island, there is some drawers here, some cabinets, and then very nice induction stovetop here as well. This serves as kind of like a no overhead hood right here. So this is kind of like your filtration system for, if you're cooking up a little bit of Latino food. Sometimes those odors can get into the rest of the house. So we like to have like an exhaust system as well. Then, very nice microwave. Got cabinet space all the way to the top. There's an idea of what it looks like inside these cabinets. Very nice fridge. Obviously, all the appliances are matching in here. We can take a look at what the fridge looks on the inside as well. And the pantry. Now the pantry is not so big, but you do get a lot of cabinet space on the outside that you could use. But there's standard 3 shelving. I'm sure you could, do some built-ins. We've even seen like on social media, people are doing like the wood paneling on each one, where you kind of can DIY it so you don't see the wire shelving and you don't have to actually install wood shelving. So that's an awesome feature there that you could customize as you go. I love this. When we used to come to vacation to Orlando and we would get maybe like a timeshare vibe, I would love the island. That's something that always caught my attention. And more than the island was the plugs on the end of the island, because that you could be working here, having your laptop here, and you have a place. Instead of extending all the way to reach that outlet that's down there on the wall, you just have your plug right here. So great feature. Now, suggestion, add a USB in there, and now USB-C with the new iPhones, and you have iPhone charger. You don't need a cube or anything. Great feature. All right, now we're gonna head up into the upstairs section. Never mind, before that, we're gonna head into the 2-car garage. And this is where you'll find your electrical panel, your water heater. Then we're gonna head on upstairs. If you've enjoyed this video so far, please feel free to contact us. Our best method of communication is actually our Calendly link, which you can scan if you're watching on the TV or your laptop. It'll take you directly to a link where you can book a video call with us. We would love to meet you face to face. Now, if that's not your thing, please feel free to contact us on the number on the screen right now or email us. Whichever way, we would love to start with you on your home journey. All right, so we've made it to the 2nd floor. On my left, your right, there's gonna be the primary bedroom. But we're gonna head into this area first. They've kind of staged it as an office area. It does have a closet, so it could be a bedroom as well. Nice accent wall. It's kind of giving like a New York vibe, mixed with some Florida in here as well. What I love about this house so far is the lighting. It has that double window, lots of lighting that comes in. Today's a little bit of a gloomy day in Florida. You're not always gonna get sunshine in Florida. Still a lot of light coming in here. The light's not really doing much in here. You could have maybe a couch here, your office like it has here. You could convert it into a full office. I mean, maybe a podcast room, if you know, if that's your thing, a photography studio, if you want to move here and you're a photographer. If you work from home, this would be a great room to have a desk. It has a closet in here as well. Let's check this closet. A little bit larger than the closet that we saw downstairs in that first room. Same wire shelving here. And then, like I said, accent walls are always great. You could have it set up like this and sleep some extra family in here. Have a converting sofa that turns into a bed. And then, you know, kind of disguise it as kind of like a desk, office, den area. And then have family sleeping here as well. Now we're gonna head into the primary bedroom. First impressions for myself and Kel, it's very big. It's very big, very spacious. This is like a huge bed. Then they also have tray ceilings up above. They also have a surround sound system going on in here. So they've got the 2 speakers there. I'm sure that's an add-on that you could upgrade as well. Then they've got the accent walls with some little wood slats that they painted over. Very simple, minimal, but very nice. Now, if you're a starting family and this is a house that, you know, you're looking to get, we always want to sleep with a baby. You could have possibly maybe a little crib situation going on here, a little playpen over here, or you could have the bed in the middle, move these chairs over here. There's honestly so many options that you can have if you like having a TV or not. Huge wall to have a very nice TV area. You could even add in maybe like a built-in structure. Lots of diversity in what you can do, and just get creative with the home after it becomes yours, right? Now this closet, wow, this closet is nice. I mean, you could fit an island in the middle here if you wanted to, where you could showcase, I know the women love their purses, their Louis Vuitton, all this stuff. You could showcase right here in the middle, have a little built-in island. If not, maybe building some drawers on the sides here. I always like to add maybe a little extra shelf, that way you could have a double layer of storage up there. And these types of cube storage you could find for cheap at IKEA. Then we're gonna head into the primary bathroom. Now this bathroom, I'm not gonna lie to you, it is a little small, but I think it's because of the size of the closet and also the size of the primary room. But it's still really nice. You've got great tile in here. They did great work with the double sink. Toilet is out in the room as well. There's no separate space for the toilet like we see in some model homes. And then a nice linen closet. This is a nice spacious closet as well. 3 shelves, and then the tile goes all the way into the closet there as well. Nice tile work, black metal fixtures, and looks like it has a little rest area. So obviously you could use it kind of as a jacuzzi. There's no jets or any features like that in this. But I'm sure later on, if a jacuzzi or some type of spa area is something you're interested in, I'm sure you could kind of add it into that area. Now we're gonna head back out through this little hall. I really like how this is its own secluded area. It has its bathroom, its closet, it's got the little hallway there that you can decorate, and they have nicely decorated as well. Then we're coming back out into the main hallway. So just a reminder, stairs are right here on this side. We just came out of that den area there. Then we're coming out of the primary bedroom, and this would be on your right hand side. If you follow me, we've got 2 bedrooms. So these are the last 2 bedrooms in here. This looks like it was designed with more feminine vibes, and this is very spacious. These rooms upstairs are definitely more spacious than the one that we saw downstairs. As you can see, there's wider end tables. This is still looks like a full bed, and there's still enough space on each side. They even fit like a little reading nook with the window, which is great. You could sit right here, get a book in the morning as the sun's coming out. You could read your book. You can add a TV there as well. And then we've got the closet here, which is about the same size as the one that we saw in the other room. Very nice. Now we're gonna go ahead, go to the next room, which is on the left-hand side. This is giving more of a masculine vibe. Look, they even have the little Android. Isn't this like the Android character? But again, very spacious. The other one does feel a little bit bigger. I don't know what you think, but it does feel a little bit bigger than this room. You know, we'll add in the details of some of the measurements in the video as well as in the description. And then the closet in here. This closet does feel a little bit bigger than the other one as well. Now we're gonna head back out, and we have the laundry room area. Little hexagon action going on with the tile work, and then you would have your tray for your washer here. And then you've got your output for your dryer here as well. You could possibly, you know, because the dryer would probably fit until here, you could possibly maybe run a water line here, have a sink in here if you'd like, add some cabinetry to make this look a little bit more luxe. And then it has a nice window so you could get some sunlight in here as well, not just all the artificial light. Then this would be the shared bathroom. It's got a tub. I really like how they're starting to put the curtains all the way to the ceiling versus having a rod. This definitely gives it a more luxurious feel. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about decorating. And then they've got a one sink vanity with this little tiny drawer here. You know, we got the volleyball store. Maybe she stores her makeup here, whatever. You can put either, they have a little hamper here. You could put a chair under here, scoot on under. Now let's check in here. This is your AC unit in here. And then I'm sure this is another linen closet for more storage. So we're seeing a lot of trends. There's a lot of storage in this this home. I like this hallway area as well. You could possibly even maybe add some mirrors here to extend this space a little bit more. You can feel a little bit bigger than it really is. And that's about it for this home. We're gonna head downstairs and into the outside area and see what that's looking like. All right, so we've made it out into this very spacious lanai area. Obviously with a home this size, this fits very well into the amount of space that you could have on the outdoor back area. Now you could do a lot of customization here on your own once you purchase the home. This is a mixture of the base plan as well as with some modifications. Of course, if you want more information, go ahead and contact us. But on the left hand side, there's the AC unit. And then you could possibly have a grill out here, keep a table out here for some, I don't know, morning breakfast, late dinners, have a grill out party, have a table over here. They have a table and a little sitting area as well, which is something that you could have too. Maybe even getting the connection for a TV out here that extends out so that way you could be on the couch watching TV, a little swivel action with the TV so it could face that way and this way. And then depending on the lot size, obviously, this could extend out into having some play area and some grass area for your kids, grandchildren, whatever this move looks like for you. Just enjoying that outdoor weather, because most people move to Florida for this beautiful weather that we have here most of the time and for most of the year. Okay, so speaking of lot size, let's get more into the specifics of this home in particular. Now let's talk about the base plan, because the home that we just toured, for example, we saw 3 full bathrooms today. But you're not gonna get the 3 full bathrooms unless you're upgrading the base model. The base model for this home is just above $445,000. I believe it's $445,990 is the exact base price. Now that's not including your lot premium. Now lots are costing anywhere around $8,000 to $20,000, just a lot. And then you obviously have to pay for the home as well. This base model is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom. The one that we saw today was a 5-bedroom, 3-bath. This is what your fully upgraded home is gonna look like. Then right now, at the time of filming this video, which we are in November, they're offering around $7,500 towards your closing costs if you were to purchase a home right now. Now, like we mentioned earlier in the video, the HOA is around $100 a month. So not bad for the Central Florida area. And then no CDD, which is the best part. CDD is usually a community district development fee. And what that is a fee imposed to build out the community. But since this community is very simple, it's very tranquil, you don't have big parks or pools or anything like that. It's a great place to live, but you don't get that extra fee monthly or that extra fee added to your taxes at the end of the year. So that's a little bit more on the specifics. Now let's head back to the car and check out some drive times, see how far we are from Walt Disney World, from Universal, and also from your local shops and local markets. Alrighty guys, so we're back in the Toyota. Let's check out what the drive times are for this particular home. Alright, so this is where we are. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in. So this is the Orlando area here. You can see Winter Park, Altamont Springs. We're over here in Apopka at the KB home and Laurel Oaks, and we're right on 437. We got here through the 429. You could see it right there in the middle of the screen. And now we're just gonna look up what is the closest shopping center here. So let's do Publix. Boom, right there. Literally 9 minutes walking. So we're right there in the blue dot, and then Publix is right. 9 minutes walking. Let's see how long it'll take you to drive. 2 minutes. Now, let's look up. Let's see where your fastest route to Disney is. So we'll do Disney World. And we're a 40-minute drive. So again, we're right where that blue dot is. We'll click the circle to get started. And 40-minute drive is the fastest. There's a 41-minute drive as well with tolls. And then taking a little bit of I-4, a little chunk of I-4 is gonna be 40 minutes. Now let's check out, if you're a Universal person, we're more Disney people, but if you're a Universal person, let's check out Universal Studios. 29 minutes. So a good 30-minute drive. Again, let's click drive button. And you take 429 to the turnpike, and you can get to Universal Studios right there. Your closest mall, let's see, the largest mall here, Mall at Millennia, is going to be a 30-minute drive. And let's go ahead and see the closest hospital to you. So let's look up hospitals nearby. And we could go to the Centricare here in Apopka, which is 15 minutes away. We could go to the UF Health Emergency Urgent Care right here. And just look at the amount of hospitals that are really in the vicinity. If we just zoom in over here, we've got a couple different options there as well. And then last but not least, a must-have is a Costco. So we're gonna search up where's the closest Costco. You've got a Costco 24 minutes away. So we are also on 429. You can take 429 over there. Let's go. 25 minutes. And like I said, 429, 414, you'll make it there in 25 minutes with tolls, 35 minutes without. And then let's just check the airport really quick. Let's see how long, if you're traveling, if this is your vacation home. We also understand that part. The airport, Orlando International Airport, is gonna be right there. Let's go ahead and click the drive button. And it's gonna be a 36-minute drive with tolls. So we do this segment because we understand that when we moved here to Central Florida, it was a huge thing to know where you're at. Central Florida is so big and there's so many sectors. You've got as north as Deltona and DeLand. You go to Kissimmee. So we do this segment to help you kind of visualize where you're at and where you would be moving to and how far would be the closest conveniences for you. So again, if you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to contact us. The easiest way to reach us is through our Calendly QR code or link in our bio. Or if that's not your cup of tea, then you could also call us, email us, but we would love to meet you face to face through a video call. So please book now and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next tour.